guys, welcome to another episode with Kobe and Boo. I know it's been a while since we've made a video, but we are back and we're better than ever. And I'm just going to hand it over to my husband.
How y'all doing? We're gonna start this one off, y'all, with a communication topic, and we're just gonna go from there. Like, speaking on the topics of why communication is so important. Like I said, I feel like communication is definitely important in the marriage, whether you engaged, whether you boyfriend and girlfriend, whether you just friends. And you can also still take communication that has to be on the job site as well. So that's in any workplace. Like, I don't care what you're doing, even in the communication with just the talking about, like what we doing right now, the YouTubers, the trying to influence one another, and just speaking out to people, just trying to help one another, just go through life, because communication is all about having an understanding, being on the same page. You don't have communication, you don't have nothing. Just like you don't have trust, you don't have nothing. So that's how I look at it.
All right, from my perspective, we're speaking on communication in general, but right now we're focusing on the relationship aspect. So me and Kobe have been dating. We dated for a year, and then we got married, you guys. I know that's pretty fast, but once you in love, you know. So we, as a total, we've been together 8 years, and we've been married 7 years. Okay, so of course, any relationship has to have communication. Okay, we develop a sense of trust. We definitely develop love because we're married. But communication is key. Whether it'll make the relationship or it'll break the relationship. Right. And we want you guys to practice good communication. This generation nowadays, when it comes to communication, they like to text. Me and Kobe, we old school. If we need to talk, we want to talk face to face. I like the phone thing, like talking on the phone. But texting, I really don't like texting. It's something that we have to do, because if he's away and, we're in the moment, we can always send a text, but I prefer face to face. And you have to make sure you're open-minded and have that sense of understanding, because when it comes to serious situations, you have to understand your partner. You have to have that open mind, like, okay, she may be looking at it this way, or I may be looking at it this way. And at the end, y'all have to come together to resolve the situation. Now, communication can be based upon finances. It could be based upon household things, just in general, your relationship. And like I said, without communication, you don't have a relationship. Without trust, you don't have love. Okay, let's be honest. And without God, you got to put God in it. God has to be the center of your relationship. And I know it's a lot of people that may be viewing this video that may be in a different religion. Like, we're Christian. We represent Christianity. And you may have a different opinion. Of course, you're going to have a different opinion. This is just our opinion that we're sharing with you. But what I am saying is that if you're a Christian, God has to be the center of your relationship. The Bible says, how can two walk together except they agree? You're not going to make it. And I just thank God for blessing us being together for those 8 years, because we had some ups and we have some downs. It's not always peaches and cream, but we have to stay on top of communication. Because when I tell you, it's days where I want to just, and I'm pretty sure it's days that I get on his nerve, but at the end of the day, you cannot go to bed mad. You have to resolve your issues, you guys. This is serious, because you don't want to go to bed mad at your partner. It's in the Bible that you shouldn't. You have to resolve those issues. You have to talk about it and move on, because you can get heated so bad to where it can make you do something that you don't want to do and later regret it. You don't want that. So that's why you have to communicate. Hey, Kobe, I didn't like the way you did this. Or from you speaking to me, Latondria, I didn't like, or Bae, I didn't like how you talk to me like that. I'm the man of the house. You got to know your role, and you got to come together, you guys. Communication is so important. Bae, go ahead.
Agree to disagree. You got to be always willing to agree to disagree.
Yes.
That way you could just always just make stuff more smoother like that, because at the end of the day, you want to have a peaceful home. You want to have a happy home.
Yeah.
You don't want to just be living in a household to where you come home and it's just always thin ice you walking on. So
right, you don't want that. I
just feel like in the real world, you have to understand that ain't nothing gonna come easy. A good marriage ain't gonna never come easy.
Nope. You gotta fight for it.
Ain't nothing worth having. It's not.
Anything worth having is worth fighting for. I get what you're saying, baby. Right. Keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like I said, I feel like communication gonna always help out in the long run, whether you on the job site. Because personally, my job, my kind of type of work I'm in, communication on the job site is key. Because somebody can get hurt at any given time. Any given time. I don't care whether it's day or night shift. I don't care whether it's time to come in the morning time or time to go in the evening time. Something always happens at the blank wide.
Right. Anywhere.
I always got to keep your guard up. You always got to keep your mind open to what's going on. Keep your eyes open and just look around. That same thing with your household. Like you always got to come home and be the man of the house. The woman got to come home and be the woman of the house. Do her part. He got to do his part.
Right.
And all that's just communication, just making it work.
And being on the same page. And another thing too, we're talking about communication, but I feel like respect is a big factor too, because I have to respect you in order to communicate with you. Like I respect you as the man of the house, as the head of the relationship.
Right.
Like you run stuff over here. But at the same time, I know my position as a wife, as the queen of the castle. Like I have my duties. It's about communication. So if you fail to communicate, then I feel like your relationship is not going to make it.
Right.
Even with like I said, this is the relationship part of the conversation, but even with just being a family member or being a teammate or associate, you have to communicate. When you go to work, hey Latondria, I need you to do this, and that. I go to work, I know what I'm supposed to do, I know what I'm getting paid to do because of communication. You go to church, hey Latondria, I need you to sing, or I need you to do this. I know what I'm supposed to do because of communication. Communication could either break or make a situation. And y'all, like I said, we'll be on here all day. It's so much stuff that we want to talk about. And we thank you guys for tuning in. That means so much to us. We ask that you will go like our YouTube and subscribe. Leave a comment, y'all. Support us because we're trying to drop content. We love what we do. We want you to see God in the center of our relationship. We are a God-fearing couple, and we have more content coming soon. So do you have anything you want to say, baby?
Not really. I just feel like everyone that's tuning in, I appreciate the views. I appreciate just the subscribers thus far. Like I said, we would appreciate if y'all comment, like, and subscribe. Share it. It won't hurt to share. I know we just, sometimes we come on, sometimes we don't, but we trying to get it together. Like I say, we just living this life.
Right.
Hey, life ain't easy, but you always gotta, like you said, the topic is about communication.
Yep.
Trying to make it in this life, because every day ain't always peaches and cream. Every day ain't gonna always come as you want it. Everything ain't gonna always work out like you plan on it. So I say, and that always revert back to communication.
Right.
Like even with just getting on the highway in the morning time, even with getting on the highway going somewhere, you have to communicate. Whether it's through your signal lights, whether it's through your stopping at the stop sign.
You got a point.
Everybody gotta understand, you gotta have that open mind to where communication is through everything, whether it's just in a household, whether it's on the outside of the
Everyday
household.
life.
Everyday life is about communication.
Yes.
Yeah, I know some people don't like communicating, but that be them times to where either that's in a marriage or that's on the work site. Either the marriage ain't gonna work or the job ain't.
It ain't cut out for you.
Yeah, the job ain't worth being on. Or the
Gotta
job
open up your mouth.
The job ain't gonna last. Like everybody gotta have an understanding to where everybody got a mouth. Use your mouth.
Yes.
Everybody got an opinion. Hey, that's what it's about, communicating.
Yep, that's right. And y'all, Kobe's coming out of his shell, so let's give it up for him, because Kobe's not really a talker, but this is bringing more out of him. So I want to encourage you guys to come on, support me and my husband, because we love what we do and we look forward to your support. And we ask that you would like, share, and subscribe, and we love you until next time. Bye bye.
Share.
Share. Bye y'all.